So my name, Gary R. Springer Jr. We had an outdoor restroom company here in Kansas City called Outdoor Restrooms Inc., best known as ORI or ORI. A lot of people, especially on the construction side, refer to it as ORI. The business was founded back in 2004 by Dennis Abbott. My brother and I also build houses, and so we used them. We were a customer of theirs. Played golf with Jeff Abbott, who's still the general manager at Outdoor Restrooms, and always told him, hey, if your dad ever got sick, more or less teasing really, but if your dad ever got sick, we'd be interested in buying the business. Never really thought it would come about. In 2013, that did come about. So in October of 2013, we bought Outdoor Restrooms.
What challenges were you facing that motivated you to seek funding, and how did you hear about AFS?
It allowed us to operate kind of more like a monthly budget situation instead of, oh, this bill's due today, this bill's due tomorrow, we don't have this funding coming in until this date, and so forth. So when we got there, we saw the advantages of it, and so we continued to do that for the first, I think, 2.5 to 3 years after we got there. It was kind of a touch and go, because prior to us getting there, there was some events that were done that went through funding or were supposed to go through funding. Turns out the check was sent directly to Outdoor Restrooms and wasn't sent over here. So then we had some chargebacks. I didn't know Kim very well at the time, but I made a phone call and I said, what's up, what's going on? And she explained that there was a chargeback and that it ate up the revenue that was due to us for that month. And so I said, well, can I come over and speak to you? I don't think we'd ever even met. And I basically just asked her on a whim, is there any way you can give us some funding so we can go and make some of our bills? Turns out, Kim, I believe the amount was an $8,000 funding check she gave us, which she did not have to do at the time. She did it either maybe she liked me or she did it because she knew the business, maybe both. But in all honesty, that probably allowed Outdoor Restrooms to take a breath, reorganize, and then start our domination of Kansas City, if you will.
Yeah, and I love that you bring that up, because that's a big thing for us, is going above and beyond for our clients. So I'm really happy to hear that. So then that kind of segues into my next question. How did you use our funding to grow your business?
We had to eliminate some of the fees that were being paid out of the company for not paying things on time. And that turned out to be a tune of like $50,000 in fees. So we had to eliminate those things at first. And so having Kim work with us as we got here allowed us to go and concentrate on contracts, employees, new equipment, and growing the business.
Yeah, awesome. So looking back, obviously you're a huge success story. What were the key factors that contributed to your success?
Number one, I knew right off the bat I didn't know everything about what I was doing. Sometimes that's hard to admit to yourself. What I made sure was, one thing that Jeff and his dad did is they had a pretty good professional team in place. So I listened to those folks because I knew they knew more about what they were doing with our money at the time than I did. But most of all, when I entered that industry, we felt like, especially here in Kansas City, there was zero customer service. And we were like, there should be customer service in everything. There should be good service in everything. Whether you're dealing with trash or human waste or whatever, it still should be good service. And so we decided from that day forward, we're going to give the best service in this town. And we're going to communicate with our customers, and we're going to give them the service that they deserve.
That kind of ties into my next question too, which is, what advice would you give to other entrepreneurs?
Listen to your employees, listen to your customers, and provide good service. And enjoy what you do. I think so many times that gets lost in business. And we realized early on, who really wants to come and work at a portable restroom company and do that for a living? So we knew right then and there that we had to make it fun. One of the best things we did is we kind of started a felon program where guys that had maybe gone to jail or prison for nonviolent crimes, mostly drug related, and we brought some of those folks in, and to this day, 4 of those employees are the best employees at the company. Some of them now have since got married, bought their own homes. These are gentlemen that didn't have anything to their name other than being incarcerated for 7+ years.
My final question would be, how did funding impact your day-to-day operations and, for other companies that are maybe considering factoring, what advice would you give to them?
Well, first of all, don't spend more than you make. It's easy to throw money at problems, but that doesn't always solve the problem. In many cases, it doesn't fix anything. It just makes it worse. The reason why funding companies can be good, especially American funding, it allows you to go focus on other things. And footnote, I would just say outdoor restrooms might not be here today if it wasn't for using the funding company and Kim stepping in, especially Kim stepping in and helping us out when she did. She did not have to do that. And, I've told her over all the years how much it meant to me, and still to this day it does. And a great friendship is growing out of that. So it's been the best for us. So
yeah, well, thank you so much. We do really see ourselves as partners with our clients, and these success stories are what it's all about. So we really appreciate you sharing your story with us.
Very good.